Offering children a place within their environments, within their classrooms, where they can go as a safe space within the classroom itself enables that child to still feel part of their class. They are still with their peers, not away from their peers. But we can set up amazing provision for our children that has all of their safe resources, really takes consideration of their individual needs, reduces sensory overwhelm with the muted tones that they have, blocks out some of the noise and some of the stimulus within the classroom itself. It provides and creates that illusion of privacy for our children. It allows amazing space for some of their safe objects. We've put some things out in their workstation today. We've got a weighted lap toy, we've got a band on the chair, all supporting those self-regulation strategies. And we've got a box full of fidget tools too. What we've got on the walls within the workstation itself is the ability to put up children's own visuals to support their learning, their own displays of their own work, or maybe even their methods of communication, their communication tools. So when considering our spaces, when planning our environments, for me the key things are to make sure that it is low arousal. Think about the colours. Have a think about the fidget tools and other self-regulation resources that you have. And remember, they're a tool. They are there to aid learning, not as a distraction for learning. They can help our children to concentrate, to focus. And if our children are concentrating and focused, they can listen and take on board what we're saying to them from the front of the classroom. Making sure we're allowing for movement, those really regular sensory breaks for our children who find sitting too uncomfortable, who need to move to help regulate their emotions and regulate their bodies. And for me, the most important thing is to know your children. Know what your children need, know what your children's sensory avoidance strategies are, know what your children's sensory seeking strategies are. What are your children's triggers? What does overwhelm look like for your children? What does dysregulation look like for your children? What are the cues that are telling you that a child is heading to meltdown? And what do they need when you see that taking place? Some of our children need those, that deep pressure, those hugs, the bear hugs, the deep compression. But for some of our children, that will trigger him even more. So know your children, know what your children need, but not only from meltdowns and from a behaviour perspective, but when thinking about learning. We all learn differently. Neurodivergent is just a different way of being human. It's a different way our brains work. It's not wrong, it's different, it's not less. But support, understand, and ultimately accept our children for who they are, but also the contribution that they're making to your life and to your environment, your community within your school or your setting.